We really appreciate you coming out, taking time out of the holiday season to be here tonight. I'll flirt with you and hold your hand. Might consider a one-night stand, but it's gonna be a while before I love again. I've been put through the ringer and kicked to the curb. I took a whole lot less than I deserve next time around. I'm not gonna pretend, 'cause I want the real thing. I want the butterflies, I want the bells and the whistles, I want the tingling in my thighs, and I want that silly smile, I want the rush, I want the real thing, if that's not asking too much. Now I come home to an empty house. I'm getting pretty used to it now. I tell the cat about my day, but I'd rather do that than spend my time with some pretty boy that looks real fine but doesn't make me laugh and doesn't have a thing to say. Now I want the real thing. I want the butterflies, I want the bells and the whistles, I want the tingling in my thighs, and I want that silly smile, I want the rush, I want the real thing, if that's not asking too much. Well, maybe I am dreaming. Well, we'll just wait and see. But I know there's someone out there who's perfect for me. And I want the real thing. I want the butterflies, I want the bells and the whistles, I want the tingling in my thighs, and I want that silly smile, I want the rush, I want the real thing, if that's not asking too much. Too much, no, it's not too much, it's not too much, no, no. Wow, thank you so much, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, don't tease me, beware my tender heart. If you please me, well, I want something to start. I'm tired of being all alone. Take me with you, take me home, like a rain cloud just hanging in the sky. In a moment I could well up and cry. I'm tired of being all alone. Take me with you, take me home. I used to be funny and bright, the life of the party, for day and night. But that was way back when, well, before I let those blues come in. So don't you worry, I'll find my way again. I need some time for this heartache to mend. I'm tired of being all alone. Take me with you, take me home. Take me with you, take me home, take me with you. Well, take me home. You know, it's really pretty almost unnerving to look at a room of your peers and all these really great songwriters and vocalists and guitar players we have out here. So it's a special night that we've all been looking forward to for quite a while. Very fun. You were the first one to kiss me in this town. It wasn't long before you moved in and we just settled down. Well, too much too soon, no breathing room, just jealousy and fear. We bought time with smoking wine and crashed and burned in tears. And that's a whole lot of hurting in a little town, when every day we see each other around. I guess the hardest part of all is acting like it's casual. It's been a year now since we broke apart. The anger between us was hard on my heart. Well, there were no easy words, so I just didn't speak. I had to stay strong and never let you see me weak. And that's a whole lot of pain in this little town, when every day we see each other around. I guess the hardest part of all is acting like it's casual. Well, we finally made amends. Thank God we can be friends. And will you come by the house sometime? And just the other night, you stayed and held me tight, and we both said it would be fine. But that's a whole lot of feelings in a little town, when every day we see each other around. I guess the hardest part of all is acting like it's casual. Is acting like it's casual. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Is it okay? I can't do that? Oh, good. Good. When I met Raylene, it was the winter of 1993, and by the springtime, we were running around like Thelma and Louise. We were just 17, and my mama said she worried about me and how much I looked up to Raylene, Raylene. She made me feel so strong that even when I knew something was wrong, it was hard to say no to Raylene. So when she told me to sit tight, I waited in the running car until I heard the gunshots and I saw the blue lights. Raylene, I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me here behind these bars. I'm praying that you got away clean, Raylene. In 40 more days, it's going to December for the judge, gonna bow my head and pray that he don't send me away. But if he asks about that night, I'll look him in the eye, put my hands on the Bible, and I will until I die. Raylene, I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me here behind these bars. I'm praying that you got away clean, Raylene. These four walls don't bother me, 'cause I close my eyes when I wanna see. Even if they let me go, I'll never be free. Raylene, I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me here behind these bars. I'm praying that you got away clean, Raylene. Raylene, tell me what it's like to be free, Raylene. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. In an audience one night when I did that, a guy came up to me afterwards and he said, I love that lesbian prison vibe song. Yeah, I do too. I moved into a townhouse in Melbourne Beach a couple of years ago. It was a 2-bedroom, 3-bath place. I lived there by myself. And the neighbors had all told me about this woman who lived there before me, and her name was Mona Savona. And I said, there is no way in the world. Come on, nobody's named Mona Savona. Yes, it's true. So one night by myself in that townhouse, the light in the 2nd bedroom came on, and I thought, I did not turn that light on. I don't go in that room. Maybe Mona is here with me. So I started talking to her. Then I decided to write a song for her. Mona Savona, was that you last night who turned on the light after I went to bed? This morning, My neighbor Caroline told me that you died right where I lay my head. She said you were kind and you liked to dance, and you pulled your supper from the sea. And you were Miss Hibiscus in 1953. And when this was a fishing town, you were the queen. So turn the lights on, Mona. It's all right with me. I found your letters hidden under the stairs, secrets of a love affair never told. Do you come back to remember him, to feel that love again, never grow old? She said you were kind and you liked to dance, and you pulled your supper from the sea. And you were Miss Hibiscus in 1953. And when this was a fishing town, you were the queen. So turn the lights on, Mona. It's all right with me. Mona Savona, will I be like you? A lady in number 2 who dies alone. When they find me, will they know my name? Will I be lingering, turning lights on? She said you were kind and you liked to dance, and you pulled your supper from the sea. And you were Miss Hibiscus in 1953. And when this was a fishing town, you were the queen. So turn the lights on, Mona. It's all right with me. Mona Savona, Mona Savona. Thank you all so much. It's really cool to look out there and see people singing that with me. I got to tell you, that is very cool. I don't usually like to talk a whole lot about my songs, but this is another good story, I think. I had a job interview with Habitat for Humanity a few years ago to do community relations, and they wanted me to help tell the story of what they were all about, what Habitat, what their mission is, and how they serve people. So I went home from the interview and I wrote a song about it. I got a call for a second interview and I brought my guitar with me, and they thought I was a crazy woman, and of course I was. So I brought my guitar, and at the conclusion of the second interview I said, but wait, I've got to sing my song. And they were like, oh my God, this woman's nuts, let's get her out of here. So they let me sing the song, and I made 3 people cry, and I got the job, and I got to sing this song at house dedication. So it's called I Deserve a Home. I'm black, I'm white, I'm Native American, I'm Asian, I'm Mexican, I'm one of God's children, and there's a place in this world where I belong. And I deserve a house, and I deserve a home. I'm Baptist, I'm Methodist, I'm a Catholic, I'm a Jew. I'm Buddhist, I'm atheist, and I'm not that different from you. And there's a place in this world where I belong. And I deserve a house, and I deserve a home. I deserve a roof over my head, a floor beneath my feet, and a room for my bed, and a safe place for my children to grow. I deserve a house, and I deserve a home. I'm a man, I'm a woman, I work hard for my pay. I'm a mother, I'm a father, and I've got children to raise. And there's a place in this world where I belong. And I deserve a house, and I deserve a home. I deserve a roof over my head, a floor beneath my feet, and a room for my bed, and a safe place for my children to grow. I deserve a house, and I deserve a home. I deserve a house, and I deserve a home. Thank you so much. Thank you. This song, have you ever had the feeling like you've known somebody in another life, or you meet them and they just seem very familiar, and it's like there's someplace, some other life you might have met? That's what this is about. It's called Hundreds of Years Ago. And Patty and Frank recorded this for me years ago. How does it feel like forever when I've never even seen you before, or realize how much I missed you the first time you came to my door? Nothing has ever been this strong, singing together on every song. Everything's better since you came along hundreds of years ago. Maybe I was a student of Leonardo, and you sat for a portrait for me. Or you were one of Mosby's raiders, and I a belle of the Confederacy. Sometimes time doesn't matter. What matters is we know we have been together since hundreds of years ago. And I will always keep you safe within my heart. So next time I meet you, we'll know where to start. Every moment is so precious. Let's not ever forget. Miracles happen every day. Some haven't even happened yet. I might not understand it, but some things I don't need to know. I'm just glad we found each other hundreds of years ago. Hundreds of years ago. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much. Is my 45 minutes up yet? What now? Isn't that nice? It is really nice. This song is called Give Us Strength. We say we are brothers. We say we believe under skin of all colors. We share the same dreams of a life where our children have more than we do. How did we wander so far away from you? Lord, make me blind till I can see better. Silence my voice long enough for me to hear, and cripple my legs until I walk in the shoes of another. With your divine grace, give us strength to come back to you. With every dawn, there's a chance for redemption, and on every star, a wish that comes true. I still believe we could love again like children, lost in the innocence of a world that is new. Lord, make me blind till I can't see better. Silence my voice long enough for me to hear, and cripple my legs until I walk in the shoes of another. With your divine grace, give us strength to come back to you. With your divine grace, give us strength to come back to you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I put my pink capo on my pink book and I couldn't see it. This is one of the last times I got extremely drunk. I wrote this song the morning after. It's been several years ago, actually, and I quit drinking for a couple of days after that. I really, fought the battle hard. Wasn't until recently I actually did it for real. It's a true story, though. I finally quit drinking the day I woke up crying after meeting Claire at Post 81. She came in and sat beside me as I sipped on my white wine, and the smoke hung thick at the American Legion. Her soft white hair was pulled back from her face, and the wisdom in her eyes said she was far beyond my age. She reached for my hand and said, "My name is Claire," and I knew she was the reason I was there. Claire said the man beside her was bitter and unkind, but she had no place else to go. She lost a husband to the war and a son to heroin. She didn't know if he was a-living anymore. And she asked what I was doing in a place like this. She said, "You're too young and pretty to be lost in this abyss." And we sat there together in that crowded, empty place with the tears streaming down my face. Well, I don't know how I made it home that night after all the wine I drank. Like 100 times before, there must have been some guardian angel to thank, no doubt about that. And in the harsh light of the morning, with a pounding in my head, all I could remember were the words Claire had said. And sometimes I wonder if it was just a dream, the night that sad angel set me free. 'Cause I finally quit drinking the day I woke up crying after meeting Claire at Post 81. Thank you so much. Stories of woe. Woe is me. Whoa. I'm the new girl in this town. I'm still trying to find my way around. Gone are the palm trees and the ocean breeze. I'm staring at rocks and evergreens. But I think this mountain air is good for me. I like the change in the scenery. Carolina boys are sweeter than where I come from. It's always yes ma'am, we'll get her done. I can't help but smile when they call me hon. Carolina boys, those Carolina boys. I like their jeans and their leather boots, their flannel shirts just hanging loose. Keep your flip-flops and your business suits, yeah, I like what I see. And when the sun is going down at night, I want a Carolina boy to hold me tight. Carolina boys are sweeter than where I come from. It's always yes ma'am, we'll get her done. I can't help but smile when they call me hon. Carolina boys, those Carolina boys. They grow like wildflowers on the side of the road. I wanna pick me some and take them home. Carolina boys are sweeter than where I come from. It's always yes ma'am, we'll get her done. I can't help but smile when they call me hon. Carolina boys, those Carolina boys. Carolina boys are sweeter. Carolina boys are sweeter. Carolina boys are sweeter. I'm gonna get me one. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. How am I doing, Steve? One more. Uno mas. I get uno mas. So I'm going to play the most recent song I just did. I just wrote, that is. And it's called Miami 1964. And if you happen to grow up in Florida, I moved all over when I was a kid, but when I was in half of the first grade in kindergarten, we lived in Miami. I was 5 and 6 years old, and this is the story of that time. Station wagon in the driveway, rear facing back seat, loaded up with kids and fishing gear, heading for the Keys. Turquoise waters, my granddad's boat, swimming by a sandy shore. Miami 1964. Playing Marco Polo, riding bikes in the neighborhood, slumber parties at the Callahan's house across the street in Manglewood. Jealousy windows, no AC, and no need to lock the doors. Miami 1964. Sunburns and freckles, my skinny little arms wrapped around my daddy's neck. Riding on his back, diving down to the ocean floor. Picking up palm starfish and swimming back up toward the sun, over and over until the day was done. Mom singing Andy Williams songs, Beatles on the stereo. Big sister in her villager dresses with matching capizios. My 6-year-old imagination watched her swaying on a high school dance floor. Miami, 1964. Sunburns and freckles, my skinny little arms wrapped around my daddy's neck. Riding on his back, diving down to the ocean floor. Picking up conch and starfish and swimming back up toward the sun, over and over until the day was done. I'm glad I remember a simpler time before I knew what life had in store. Miami, 1964. Miami, 1964. Miami, 1964. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much. Special thanks to Ken Holt for running sound and recording Miami 1964 for me. In about 2 seconds, Coyote will be on stage. Thank you.